happy peoples. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Well, you can't really see it much right now, but earlier this morning, I came out, was tending to my garden a bit, and it was very, very smoky. And you can kind of, I think the camera's picking it up, but oh my goodness, guys. The smoke is looming. The smoke is looming. I went and looked it up. We have about 100 forest fires near us right now, primarily near the interior, which a lot of times they're more spread out. They're kind of in non-populated type areas. And I mean, they still are, but we have one that's burning super, super close. It's in McDonald, Alaska. And it's out like where Birch Lake is. And it is a big one. It is not playing. So we're having a lot of smoke. So what I tend to notice kind of happens is like, the smoke will roll in overnight. It'll be here in the morning, and then by the afternoon it kind of starts to dissipate a little bit, which super grateful for that. So most of the fires that are in our area are caused by thunderstorms, so lightning hitting, and you know, it's so dry. There's a lot of forest. We have a lot of land that is not inhabited, and it just automatically just goes. So that's primarily how our fires start here in Alaska. He's on his way to Coldfoot, Alaska. He was able to actually see from the plane fires burning, especially the big one. I'm pretty sure it was the McDonald fire. And I was like, wow, gracious heavenly. Then he had a little bit of plane problems. When they fly out on these little planes going to the bush, they're not your, they're not your 737s that are going out on the old, would they have more of a private jet? No, it's definitely not a private jet vibe, but I mean, they're small. They're small like a private jet. So anyway, I'll let him share with you on that. We're dealing with all the smokes and all the things, kind of part of the Alaskan. What's weird is I was just thinking about this. I was like, I don't remember smoke being so prevalent when I was like younger. And I don't remember it like burning all the time. Like, I don't remember my summers being filled with smoke. And as of late, like more often than not, we have smoke during our summer times, which I don't know, it's kind of weird. Kiddos and I are just kind of hunkering in, not spending a whole lot of time outside because of the smoke, and it's not great to be inhaling. I'll show you on my porch. Earlier this morning, you could see ash actually on my back porch because my back porch isn't really covered. Yeah, you can still see the ash on our porch. Check the car windshields. Yeah, you can just feel. I'll never forget. It was actually the summer that Bert and I got married. 2004. I remember the smoke being so thick, like it was insanely thick. See if you can see. Oh yeah, you can see the ash just chilling on the cars. That is what is on the docket for today. I do have a Pilates class later tonight. Oh my goodness gracious, guys, I just started doing it. I myself have been doing it. There was a class availability and I was like, I'll give it a shot, give it a try. Love it. Feel like I'm gonna die, but love it. It's so much fun in a painful kind of way. That is what is on the plan for today. Let me send you to Bert. He'll give you all the deets of what is going on in Coldfoot, what it's looking like, all the things.
Hello, happy people. So hope you guys are doing great. I was not planning on videoing today. I am in Coldfoot, Alaska, and I'm over here in emergency trying to get some VFDs recalibrated. It's pretty warm out right now, and they're having some problems with the VFDs and the generators. Anyway, long story short, I'll be able to get it, no problem. Hopefully this will be a quick trip, but some pretty rowdy stuff and actually a little scary stuff happened that I have not experienced, so I thought I'd share that with you. We got on the plane to fly here, and a small twin-engine airplane, and we got on the runway, and again, I wasn't videoing, or else I would have videoed this, but we got on the runway leaving Fairbanks, headed here, and the pilot locked up the brakes, like he taxied down the runway, locked up the brakes, went full throttle on the engines to do like a power takeoff. So you just kind of release the brakes and because it's a smaller runway for the small planes at Fairbanks International. We did that. I've never had this happen before. So clearance, already on the runway. He powers up, locking the brakes. The plane starts bucking left and right. And I'm like, oh my goodness, he starts flipping switches. He lost an engine, so we lost an engine. We were about 5 seconds away from having a potential catastrophic day, let's just say. Anyway, he ends up shutting everything down, getting off the runway with us, and then he's over there trying to get the engine going. Then finally, he gets the engine going. We get started up, and then he just tells everyone, hey, so the engine just gets a little bit temperamental sometimes when it's hot out, so we're gonna go and try taking off again. Okay. I would probably be a little more nervous, except for Alaskan pilots. To be fair, Alaskan pilots I feel are some of the best in the world. And I think this was one of those type of pilots. So we roll around, get clearance again, take off, land, no problems and all that, right? But on the way here, in addition to all this, we're passing just tons of forest fires. I want to say there's roughly 100-ish forest fires right now across the interior of Alaska. Land here, and we get off. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. I come over and there's just trucks just stacked up all over the place here. Go into the hub here at Coldfoot, and they've got a little piece of paper that says that the highway is closed due to all the forest fires. People camping out here. Hopefully there's gonna be enough food and all these things, but trucks are just backed up, and hopefully they open the road soon. My goodness, crazy, crazy. But welcome to the last frontier. This is how Alaska is. And it is what it is, and I'm just gonna roll with the punches. It's all good. Hopefully I can get out here once I get this stuff done. So on that note, I'm gonna get on this work, hopefully get it wrapped up, and cross my fingers that I don't get stuck here, that I can at least fly out, because the planes might be racked and stacked since the road's closed. So let me go and get this work done. Meantime, we go and send you back home to the family, check on them, see how they're doing.
Still churning on with the day. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, all the things, you know my sister and my brother-in-law and my nieces, they took off and they are moved and they are back in Arizona. They're getting their little house all set up, all the things. But we are getting ready to head down to Arizona. So it was kind of like a goodbye, but like not really a goodbye. It was like a see you later, but I know when I leave there, and they're not going to be coming back, that's when it's going to be like, oh, that was actually really goodbye. My brother's wedding coming up, so I am working on getting all the things situated for that, all the outfits, packing. We have an Airbnb that we're going to be staying at there. You guys know how well I love to travel, not so much. Just finalizing, right? Fine-tuning and whatnot. I wanted to share with you guys actually a video collab with Abeka Video, and talked kind of about what we did this year. What really stuck with the kiddos, what were some of their favorites, things like that, what we use for our homeschooling program, because I am thinking forefront right now to be able to getting the kids all enrolled. Idea program, we're gonna be getting curriculum ordered here soon. By the time we get back, it's gonna be middle of July, and then before you know it, school year is gonna be upon us. So I wanted to share with you guys how it all works with the Abeka Academy for our family. Already spending some time in the office today because I have all the things, 51 million to be precise. No, it just always feels like that. I am doing some of the kids turning in of all the things, getting everything wrapped up for the school year. Hallelujah, praise, it's been awesome. It is starting to get sunshiny. It's beautiful, it's glorious. Looking back over the year, you know, kind of doing a precursor of what worked, what hasn't worked, what is working, and kind of just assessing things and good plan for next year. So one of the goals for our kids, and it always has been, is to make our kids better than us. You know, give them a little bit higher than when we started out, or what our knowledge base is. You know, that's always the goal, to make your kids better than what you are. I actually reached out. The curriculum and the video program that we use for our kiddos, they reached out to us and is going to partner with us today for a little portion of this video. Super cool. It's such a neat opportunity. You guys know we don't do that like ever, because we want it to be really authentic to who we are, and we have used Abeka for years, and I have been through the Abeka program. My husband has gone through the Abeka program, we love it. I'm going through and I'm, you know, looking over the year and seeing things. It brings back a lot of memories because, like I said, I have gone through the Abeka program. In particular, too, I actually did the video school. I started that in 9th grade. I actually really loved the video program because it was a very structured format for me. I am a very structured person. Like, I need ABCD laid out for me. And I just operate better in that environment. Abeka Academy really offers that for me. I went through the entire program, graduated with an Abeka Academy diploma, which was stinking cool. I actually could have went to their graduation in Pensacola, didn't get to, but it was still really cool. I'm like, got my little diploma. And I was looking back and I was like, wow, one of the courses that really helped me to be able to give me like a good foundation for what I do now. I have always loved the idea of entrepreneurship. I've always loved being in business for myself. I've always loved creating. Business mathematics was like a huge foundation for that because it like taught, you know, foundations of what it is for like a small business owner. You know, just the little tiny things that maybe my parents didn't have a small business. It's like, ooh, look at this. This is so cool. You can actually do this, you know, like the payroll and business loans and what does that look like, and taxes and all these things that encompassed around like a small business or like being a business owner. I was like, oh wow, look, you can actually do this. You can do this for yourself. Super cool. So as I'm looking back, and that was like one of the ones that really stood out to me as I was like getting ready to graduate, and I was like, this is a really cool course, and it like stuck with me. Audrey this year, the life management course, has really stuck with her. This was her first year where she had like a part-time job in addition to her studies. It really was like, oh wow, there's a lot going on, you know, like time management, having job success, managing her money, seeing where her paycheck comes in and like what all's taken out, and you know, what should she do with that money? How much should she save? How much should she spend? Things like that. She has loved having that, and it's like real life application. Like, she's very much of like future, like, hey mom, when this, you know, like, how is this gonna all work out? Like, how am I gonna be able to do this? It like breaks it down. She is getting these principles of real life application. That is very, very important to us as a family, is real life application in their studies. So I just want to share, thanks Abeka for being able to partner with us. We love what you guys are doing. Just give a little bit more information about, you know, different options for parents that are out there that maybe are trying to find a good fit for their family. If you guys have any questions about homeschooling or anything like that, drop them in the comments. I'd be happy to do my best to answer them. I'll of course leave the website of Abeka and you can find out details if it'd be a good fit for your family. So anyway, let's continue on with the day. Anyway, yes, super cool. We love it. We love being able to incorporate that into our life and into our school and our systems and everything like that. So that is fast approaching. So I'm gonna get everything tidied up for that. I'm gonna start packing, getting stuff squared away. My sister needs some stuff that's brought to her, and just getting all that kind of stuff organized. And now that my house is pretty organized, which I'm so excited, it's been so nice being able to just be like, oh my goodness, I know exactly where that's at. It's been good for my soul. Let's send it back to Bert, seeing how he's doing in Coldfoot. He'll wrap it up with you guys. But yeah, thanks so much for checking in on our family. Let's send it to Bert and see how he's doing.
You don't have to be smart. No need to dress up for me to see that you're a good man. You're a good man, a real good man. When the wind blows and the windows are closing, you let the world know what has been has been.
All right, work is done. Completed the emergency stuff, which is awesome. So yeah, generator's running good now. No issues with overheating, all the things. And then in addition to that, one of these buildings here, while I was here, was electrocuting people because the metal, people would lean up against the metal in the building and they would get zapped. So I like tiptoed into the building with my meter and found out what the short was, and they had a bonding jumper was not tied into the ground, neutral ground. The first point enters the building, so a breaker wasn't able to trip. Therefore, the whole building was electrified, which is not good when you're in a place this remote. So glad I got that done. And now they've opened the roads, it looks like, at least I'm guessing, because I see some different trucks here. and than the ones that were here earlier. So that's a good sign. So that it must be at least partially open. I'm gonna get ready to get in a plane, Lord willing, as long as it flies, and fly back home. So whew, good to go. All these things. I actually enjoy working in places like this because it's I don't know, it's very simple. It's like a very simple life out here, and everyone kind of just leans on each other. And when one thing pops up, everyone kind of hops in to help each other out. And yeah, so I'm glad I got this done. Hopefully I can get in a plane. And then it sounds like the forest fires are pretty rough toward our neck of the woods. Where we are here in Coldfoot, that's not as bad. You can kind of see, the hue in the background toward the mountains. You can definitely see it is normally clear, and it is not right now due to the smoke, but it's going to get even smokier headed back home. All right, well, appreciate you guys coming along. I'm not sure what happened at home, but craziness happened here. But we just appreciate each and every one of you guys taking the time to check on their family, and I hope you feel like you're a part of our family. I hope you feel like you're part of our crazy life journey, because it's neat being able to share stuff with you guys, and you're amazing. So with that, I'm going to hopefully get in the plane. We'll see you guys in the next video.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you.